Hey, did you know the single day of protests in 1970 was so powerful that it forced the U.S. government to create the EPA, pass the Clean Air Act, and pass the Clean Water Act all in the same year? Back in the late 1960s, American rivers were so polluted that Ohio's Cuyahoga River actually caught fire 14 times. The air in major cities like Los Angeles and Pittsburgh was so thick with smog, and a massive oil spill off the coast of Santa Barbara had just dumped 3 million gallons of oil into the ocean, killing more than 10,000 seabirds, dolphins, seals, and sea lions. Senator Gaylord Nelson of Wisconsin, outraged by what he had saw, decided something had to change. Nelson hired 25-year-old Dennis Hayes, a former Stanford University student body president, as a national coordinator, and together they organized a nationwide teach-in modeled after the anti-war protests of the era. Hayes and his team ran the entire operations out of a dingy office above a Chinese restaurant in Washington, D.C. And on April 22, 1970, events were held on 2,000 college campuses and 10,000 primary and secondary schools across the country. In New York City, over 100,000 people flooded Union Square and created a massive human jam across Fifth Avenue. And in Denver, high school students pedaled bicycles to the state capitol as a symbol of protest against car pollution. And in Washington, D.C., thousands gathered at the Washington Monument to hear speeches and songs by Pete Seeger. By midway through 1970, something like 8% of Americans identified themselves as something called environmentalists. For 20 million Americans in April 22, 1970, Earth Day wasn't just a protest. It was the moment everyday people proved that showing up together could change the laws of an entire nation. So today on Earth Day 2026, I ask you, have you ever participated in Earth Day cleanup or an event of any kind? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy stories like these, please be sure to follow Hey Did You Know on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube for full episodes.